Lisa Alisam. Ooh, aye! Welcome to the show where we create custom music just for you, and guess what? It's absolutely free. Are you ready? Let's go.
Got a birthday coming up? We make it sweet with a personal track. A special naming ceremony? Oh, you know we can feel that beat. We capture the essence of your joy. From the sound of wedding bells to those proud graduation dreams, no moment is too big or small. We listen to your journey and turn your unique story into beautiful, unforgettable melodies.
That's right. If you're watching this right now, you're not just a viewer, you're family. We pour our hearts into every single note.
Okay, everybody. Fambul dem una kushe and kabo. This now we special program on Weird. We call Fambul Pala. The Fambul Pala program na one kind program we design for make we able for meet na one platform and discuss important issues them where they affect we country, you know, and we also use for educate ourselves so that we get proper understanding of waiting they happen. So this edition of Fambul Pala is a very, very special edition because in this edition, we can talk to the people that we normally can talk to, the people that we can normally listen to. Na we na the Agbagba Dempa news business na Sierra Leone. But like how we can always do for let we begin the program, because this is a special program, na Fambul program, we go traditionally how we can always do for start a program, let we pray. Let everybody pray in your own language and in your own belief. Sorry, not just language, but in your belief system. Just bow down your head and just pray a little bit, 1 minute.
Amen, amen.
Amen, 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 amen. So we want to welcome everybody. We want to welcome we panelists them. We also want for quickly welcome we people them. Nah, we are family, and wheresoever you watch them, you will watch on YouTube, you will watch from Facebook, you will watch live on We Are, or you watch on Guardian of Free Speech page, Facebook page. We want to welcome you all to this very, very special program. And we believe that this program will get for be very, very interesting. We are going to send you comments, and also anything we can at your mind, just even at the comments there, because Tengo Kam will look at the comments and take some of the comments. But also the phone line will be open. We'll say Fambul them go able for make them call and make their own contribution, probably ask a question or make a salient point. But there with the big say, let me try for listen to waiting people and they talk about, and let we question and center around the topic where the people and they talk about, so that you know we're able to deal with the topic properly. Me, when are the captain of the boat, me when I we did before na the boats, na me all the ampan na the boats, my name na Arthur Pratt. And I go on for welcome na all. I also get some fantasy weeks, you know, they are so right now they come and na the Weird platform we get we own Sengbe Pierre Kusha and Kabo.
Fantasy is there.
Fantasy don't come.
Mm-hmm.
I don't come, but I've been just like a mute me mic, so I'm not able for talk.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, so I don't come now for me.
one
Tell way they say
controller.
fantasy.
Tell Fambul and Kusha Kabo now.
Yeah, Adea. Fambul them una kushe, una adu, una kabo. We're glad for dinner. You're so back inside the Fambul Pala.
Okay. So today the topic we will talk about now, from headlines to ballots, how media shapes democratic participation and free elections in Sierra Leone. We people can go agree with we say media are a very important tool. You know, where would they talk about whether we talk about politics, we talk about economics, we talk about the social life of people them or traditions or anything. Media now one way we always pass on message to the rest of the people them, and also make people that understand what's in the minds of others and know what in government and other institutions that they do. We all know, say, just around the corner in 2028, we'll forget to next elections. And so, therefore, election issues now a very, very hot topic where we still discuss now Sierra Leone. But the reason why we could discuss election topics now, because we understand, say, election are the backbone of the democracy. We will say democracy, we talk about the method, the system through which we elect we government, but also through which then they function, not to just the election, but how then they function. You know, democracy gets in principles them how if operate throughout your tenure. So for sake of this, we get with first speaker. We know to any other person now a voice we don't use for Yegi. We don't use for Yegi this voice. We don't use for Yegi this voice. Now Liberty TV online. You know, now one of the sharp voice them right now na Sierra Leone. We not to any other person, but now Mabel Kaba. Mabel Kaba now we first speaker, and Mabel go talk to we on the main topic when how media shapes democratic elections and free elections in Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, Mabel. The mic over to you. You get 15 minutes.
All right, many thanks to you, Arthur, and the Fambul Pala team. I want to say good evening from Freetown to the rest of the Fambul Pala team, and also wherever people there where they watch this particular edition of Una Fambul Pala. I want to say good evening to Una all. And to start with, I guess many of we don't follow how the media agree with me, say the media gets significant role where we play for shape democracy and safe participation where it comes to free and fair elections. Today now the Fambul Pala. We do this for Mama Salon, and as a media practitioner, I'm happy for the also for talk about issues them we get for do with the role where media they play for let the country go get a democratic election and also one way people can go participate freely. So because of that and because of the time we wanna give me, I actually listing the what I want for let we share this net. Some of the things then go be new to some people, whilst others not go be new to certain people. We don't they follow waiting the how I go say I don't report on 3 different elections then na salon. So I get some experience apart from the general work we do as media practitioners. The matter report directly on elections. So my own small knowledge I get, I go look for share with everybody where they watch me tonight. The very first topic we I want for start for talk about inside this humble palace this net gets for do with the influence we as media practitioners then I categorize them into 3 different areas then main narratives and also agenda setting. Let me start with the one we get for do with information dissemination. The media now we they inform the public, but different issues them way come to elections. You want for talk when you look at waiting some of the politicians and the decisions and they go out to the electorate them. Some of them not they even go tell them waiting the inside the manifesto. Then go tell them then they see them where they know say the people and wants for you. There comes in the media now where I talk about information dissemination. If you come at the media, be it print, be it electronic, when a radio, the TV, and now the new media, where myself na member now na the online stream, you will get opportunity when it comes to information dissemination for let you know about you political leaders, the candidates them where they contest. We na the media now we get the responsibility for ensure say the electorate them know waiting them people here put on the manifestos them. First off, know you candidates, who that's not this person, waiting if you don't do, waiting if they plan for do, not just come and say one can contest and be president or whatever position where the person they contest for. That's not the role of the media. Just one aspect of them. Also the policies them, where some of them people here can put into the manifestos. Most of them not can get the time for let the people know waiting the inside in different manifestos here. Now, we the media get that responsibility there for ensure say we play that role there for inform the public, let them know waiting they inside them people the manifestos them. The second part of the thing where they talk about this net, we are framing the narratives. A lot of people who don't follow the media are gonna say The media gets big role for influence. When you tune your radio in the morning, or you put your television on, or you go online, at the different platform them, the issues them will win at the media can champion most times. Now the issues and they will notice say people na the general public they talk about. Semepi una they get me please.
Yes.
You notice the political events and issues people them. So that's not just part of the significant role where the media they play in any democratic process for ensure say the electorate and that of the politicians them information flow the. I've been talk about agenda setting earlier. Setting the agenda na the media, the role where we they play. Now we na the media can decide most of the issues them where people in the public for discuss about. When you come at the media, you will notice say now we can decide issues them where people for pay attention to. There are a lot of issues where they happen, but most times now waiting the media they carry now the public they seem for pay attention to. So we na the media get that responsibility dey for ensure say if we want for example get democratic elections, wetin the people need for know na the issues that we suppose for the propagate. Because if almost every media we tune in the narrative for the people democratic participation. When elections the cast were responsible for ensure say the public get the information where they need. But they can't get that information they if they leave the media behind. So most times now we the media again can get response engagement and also for hold the politician can make them when they can they on them campaign them in the area of voter awareness. The media now we get responsibility for ensure that the institution them where they do work around election can the different media platform them can do public education so that the people them go understand say you're not just going in the morning where they say center don't open for go votes, you just go vote. Oh, that's not this person where they can't up say he wants ground, you know what he wants for can do. You check what that person they be don't do before. Because if somebody they can promise you say when I come na power or if you vote for me in a certain position, I they can do XYZ, you suppose for don't know waiting that person be don't do before now. Somebody not go just come out of the blues. They can talk say I want for take this position just by word saying. Then you trust in the morning you want go for go vote for them. So the media gets a big role for play for do the public education where I've been talking about earlier under voter awareness. If we look at the issue we get for do again with public civic engagement. Now the media they encourage discussion them for let people and participate in debates and discussions them we go aid waiting and get for do either before the elections, during the elections, and also after the elections. Because election business, not to just that one day when they go vote. If you talk about the democratic process, not to just that right where somebody gets for go put in ballots and end of story. Election they start way before the day for the elections. Just like how if we say we dey take Salon for example, the elections are in 2028, but this now 2025. You will notice that most media don't begin to set the agenda. When it comes to discussions, interviewing the different people and we want positions, media also don't begin for champion than day. So we roll now one way very significant where you dey talk about democratic practices and also people and for participate for let people and the nation get free and fair elections. Notwithstanding, even if we get all them big world here for play. At times again, people can tend forget I'm wrong because of the challenges them when they come along with responsibilities where the different media also themselves can get, especially
Maybe
if we
just a moment.
want for maintain a democratic
Mabel,
and free and fair elections.
Mabel, just a moment.
We want for we do we work and ensure say people get free and fair elections.
Yes.
One of the challenges where they come with Dandy, now that you go notice say some media reporting, they influence the way how people in opinion, media house, they support any candidate, link them discussions and their candidates or the political challenge them we can come along with. Another thing that we take note of, yeah, like the online platform them waiting now and disadvantage as well. Hello.
All right, I did notice say you line the people in YouTube, they say the line the break. So I'm one for advice that you put up the camera so that the yes, put up the camera so that we're able to manage you internet. All right.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, this one. Yes, the voice the canal.
So sorry about that. The whole of today I noticed it in the number.
Not so you are than the mama. Nobody go no more. All right.
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about now promoting free elections, free and fair elections. We now the media, now we get the responsibility for ensure say we get unbiased reports.
We actually want to apologize for that one day. The internet actually they give them a lot of headache right now. So I will try to fix them up quickly. And it'll actually put in camera off for let that go able for help as well. But please do not patient with them. It actually want to make a point and it make very important points then. It basically they talk about the role way the media they play, how you they even go vote. The media will influence you for vote. You're not even conscious, you're not even aware. And not on that very day normal way, then they begin talk about it. Basically, they try to talk about waiting and waiting. The media can don't begin do ahead of the election, like waiting they happen right now for interview different people. And maybe you get me.
Probably
Maybe.
people go need for like
Please.
stats in line.
Yes.
But like you say, saying maybe don't start for give you very, very important information. One of the first things that why you maybe they talk about now the issue of the media setting the discussion, throughout an event, especially when we talk about the elections. That's now the media they set up the kind topic they move for discuss during an election period. Well, not even an election, sir. At every time, now the media they set up the topics because now waiting and call people and for talk on 9 people and they go talk on. Wait for me, I think to say that is a very, very powerful leadership kind of role for play because that role they determine waiting government get for look at how the developments at the country get for go waiting important to the people then. So we see a very, very powerful role now where the media they play, you know. Fanta, maybe you get me? Okay, Fanta.
Yeah, Adenaya, hello?
Yes, you get anything for yes?
Yeah. No, I mean, actually, like what Mabel did they say? Hello?
Yes.
And they actually the like what Mabel did they say, and I go look at the like for like it end because the fact that say Mabel gets, you know, like first-hand information and ideas when it comes to reporting, when it comes to like elections and everything. And I think say in Sabina something where we don't need not just for somebody who come on a liberty, but somebody who don't report for multiple elections than a salon. You know, I think say, you know, it's sort of like a case study that we could actually learn from.
Yes, definitely. That's how I see it. It's something, it's a case study that we could learn from. Because for me, I think to see we the people in Sierra Leone need to get this knowledge and this kind of understanding, and so that this kind of understanding they change with mindset as to the kind of role where the media they play, but also they make we able to get full respect for the Sierra Leonean media, understanding that they are taking the lead. These are leads in development, leads in change of political ideas or ideology, if you so desire them. These are the people them where they actually shape political outcomes, they actually shape economic outcomes, they actually shape the impacts of government and the impact even of organizations then na the country, taking the lead in this lead thing is very, very massive. It is very, very powerful and very massive. And I think to say that is also very, very important. We look at other issues that we get for deal with the fact that the media not only take the lead, but the media they also shape the discussion. The media they shape the discussion, because when you talk about shaping the discussion, you talk about you know, asking the kind of questions that we ask and how you direct them questions and the told that you direct them to, who that you give voice to. You know, that's the thing. The media also they determine who controls the narrative. Who controls the narrative? That's now waiting day for discourse. Who controls that narrative? This is very, very important to me. I will ask the team for reach out to Mabel, and please, if Mabel can share, if Mabel gets a document, make you share that document with me. If not, let Mabel able for come back and complete, you know, in statement. But at this time around, I also want for this the point to the how the internet na Sierra Leone don't go so bad. This is very, very, you know, unethical. This for me na I don't like na bad name to we country for make we not able for do proper discussion. None of the mobile companies not able for provide that kind of strong internet line. We go make somebody day for able for discuss in a meeting. This is just a Zoom meeting. Okay, talk less if that be a WhatsApp kind of discussion. You're not able for do nothing. All of these things that will happen, they point to the situation, the strain where the media they go through in Sierra Leone for able for do their work. The media for able for doing work. And when the media wants for doing work, we for able for get the support. And one of the supports are the availability of strong tools for do their work. Internet line are a tool for propagate media. Internet line are a very, very powerful tool for propagate media. But another one for like make we continue. I want to ask the next person for come up. Whilst we wait for Mabel, I want to talk to Istina Tilotoka. For come up, Urana Istina Tilotoka. Istina Tilotoka na the woman we did before and women them we did na the media. Women that we did na the media. 90 before pandemic, 90 lead them, you know. And I want to make we want to make Istina can tell we about the challenges faced by female journalists in shaping democratic elections. You know, say anyhow what they do, one of the most important things in Sierra Leone are the fact that women they take the lead in Sierra Leone. This is something where many people are not going for acknowledge, but we want to acknowledge them. I want to start before Istina come up, before I hand over the mic to Istina. I want to make people understand, see, if we remember the change in the turning point in the 12-year or 14-year civil war where we fought in Sierra Leone. Now that point where the woman they grab up and say, "Go demonstrate now for this and us for that peace." That was what ended the war. That was what ended that war. And many times we get many situations, them instances in the history where women they don't take the lead in bringing change now the community and ensuring certain things happen. Yesterday when we talked something now we had, and I was pointing to women. We were pointing to women them we been there like for example at the last government the presidential delivered the team where for some of the women and the women they were very, very admirable. We able for push development go before, and today we see young women them not take up the lead in the in media and sure say they serve day before in information dissemination, they serve day before in education, they serve day before in ensuring that Sierra Leonean women they add their voice to all of this. So I want for call at this time. I want for call Istina for make it come up and tell me waiting at some of these issues them where the challenges where then they face as women in media, towards practicing proper journalism, especially in the face of elections period, where now in Africa election period can be a very, very terrifying time for women in journalism. Istina?
Fambul, good evening. I hope so that they get me and my internet's not as terrible. When all they get me clearly?
Yes, we get you clearly.
I'm happy for there, and I hope say maybe the internet could come on again so that you're able to participate. So maybe I really talk about the information and education, providing citizens accurate, balanced coverage, and making sure that parties and electoral processes are duly informed to the public. Most people, they don't know what's in the vote for. They don't know the do's and don'ts. They don't even know the pros and cons. That, if I vote this will affect my community, this will affect my country, and all of that. And the media role that one day. I just want for state a bit before I go to the challenges so that you go understand. I want for lay some parameters. So media role now for promote transparency and accountability, monitor voting, results announcement, post-elections processes, ensuring fairness. That is very important for the work we really do. And then conflict prevention. We don't see other countries, them where media, they don't cause a whole chaos because they don't report responsibly for reduce tension, avoid inflammation or inflammatory languages, and promoting the peace, making sure that we put the country first. And another thing again, where the media is supposed to do is also evaluation, analyzing elections and outcomes, public voices, providing platforms for citizens, especially marginalized groups, for express their concerns about governance. Now, the question where you ask me, now let me talk about marginalized group. If we say marginalized group, we consider women as marginalized group. And look at it this way, that more women are Sierra Leonean than men. We have more women than men. But when it comes to election, these voices are marginalized. They are tossed aside completely most of the time. And then most time we just want to forget the expert, we want to forget this, we want to forget people that we're waiting, forgetting the ordinary voice or forgetting women. Most women's stories are swept under the carpet. And that comes to female journalists. So we, in all we years, I mean, as a member of WIMSAL, because before I became a president, I was a member. I joined Women in the Media in 2009. And since then till now, we have always trained our journalists or female journalists to actually be present, be in part of the discourse, making sure that you are able to bring a unique catch to your stories, telling stories of marginalized groups, persons with disability, women and girls, children, because all of these matters. Now, But the challenge is them with woman, female journalists them, or woman them where they inside the media don't they face. So when we say female journalists and woman in the media, female journalists, now woman they will report. But also they are not the only ones doing the job. And that's why our organization is called Women in the Media. We have camera operators. Now, I can give you an example. So in 2012 elections, I was pregnant. And by then I was working for the AYV. And I go cover something stadium. The policeman, I wasn't challenging him at all. I was just trying to explain to him that I work for AYV and we ID cards them. They are still doing it, but I also have something to identify myself. If I did talk, the man began to slap me. I was pregnant. And Thomas Dixon and few others, they're like, oh, that woman, they're not journalists, but also then the guy begin, oh, I'm sorry, and all of that. And this now one part of the challenges them with woman in the face. But I want to take them systematically. Now, gender-based discrimination. Women journalists are often sidelined in political reporting, with assignments skewed towards soft news rather than governance and election. Now, for explain this for the ordinary person, now that when election tend to come, a newsroom, you they get you boss or you head of newsroom, we go say, no, it's Tina, no, Mabel, no go cover this story. You know, we face all of that. And Mabel is a woman, and in the past we'll face that. But if you're lucky for get boss way forward thinking, then it's better. But in Denton and they, this you just go and go talk to company woman in a market, ask them what to make them feel, say them for votes. Like seriously, that's also part of the work. But also, how are you completely excluding women's voices in the newsroom? You feel like because Naman them go able for deal with hard issue. Now waiting the message whether Andy is saying that you're not competent. And you can believe me now and go talk to so many other women journalists them. We go tell you, say, at one point in time in their career, they felt like they were not competent. Now, if they are choosing, they will always choose a male journalist for do certain things. Then let me go to the next one. It's about safety concerns. Before 2023 election, we in our WIMSA, we do a lot of training because we will get support from UNDP. We're also training with journalists, we're also making sure that we bring women them inside where then they're about kids, then they're different walks of life. We can ask them, you say, how una want we for represent una story? And then begin talk about how much their voices them not can be heard during elections, how much them concerns then they just completely tossed aside. And then we sit down. We been get a panel discussion as female journalists, and we invited different women from different organizations. We sit down and talk. We say what thing they make we not able for like cover marginalized voices, especially when it comes to women's voices. One of the things that most of women them, not only that them, not the newsroom. And when we talk about agenda setting, it's not only for the public, but it's also for we within at the newsroom. Yeah. Now, inside the newsroom, now there with the day, then begin discriminate against you, and then begin tell you, say, oh no, this issue, please, no, wait, so make and so. And me in the past, I've worked in mainstream media, and I don't get a situation where I've covered story, and then somebody went on the head tell me, say, oh no, this story with a kill him, this story not a good life. Imagine if you are a pregnant woman working as a media person, and we not get special treatment. And then also another thing again, when at some of the challenges we will face. Now that's people for know that if you're a woman, you're working in the media, you cannot use my gender to discriminate against me. You cannot use my gender and say, oh, it's in that why this way she get allergic, so I go born, you know, go come. So me, when I was in mainstream media, I was pregnant and I gave birth in October 2012. And 2 months down the line, I had to run back for Kanwok. My baby was still young. But because I want for stamp me place in the media, I have to come back. And these are some of the challenges. Then we come to first, threat and intimidation and harassment is a big thing. And now, first them, you will get people already called you in live program. Then tell away social media not be too popular. People say, oh, just come out, you know, man, and nonsense you they talk, then tin and them. But not to that name. Now online, then they make sure say they target female reporters. Them. Do you know how many times they don't target people like Khadija, people like Asma, people like even maybe so many people, you go tell you experiences of how many times they don't target them for say what they talk so. And also what they do is that if male journalists do it, sometimes it's not as excessive as it can be for female journalists. They will cost you, mama. They will try to say, oh, you free, or you this. They will do that online. But somehow you cannot shame me for anything. I don't think anybody will do that to me because we will have a war online because we will type. We go type long type. So I've not been like this person where go online or waiting and all of that day because sometimes we really what we do as an organization and me as an individual is to fight for the people, especially female journalists or women inside the media where they do the work for make sure so they feel like they get a space that the media landscape. Then go tell you say, but just come out, so that you be. And then they make sure say they target you for make you discourage, make you not able for the contribute and participate in discourse and make you feel like say when it comes to politics or democracy or issues around voting and elections, you should be scared. Now I want to give you sample where we do inside 2023. As an organization, we get with female journalists where most of them then self-censor for themselves. What do I mean by self-censorship? Means say they say, okay, you are not talk, la push, let me just do so. They're not able for do investigation. They're not able for make sure say then dig into issues deeper, give us rich content because they are scared. Most of them. Now, why then they do this? Because imagine now you get online, they threaten you, or then tell you, say, if you talk so, we go fan you, we know how you will stay, we go rape you, we know how you begin to go to school. These are the things. So it's a gender-based online abusers. Because you cannot, I don't think say Lama Dea, Mabel Dea and Thomas might join us. I don't ever think say they don't tell them say then they rape them. So when I was really active in mainstream media, one guy come na me PV can't tell me say if me continue for the type which are the type. Now discuss. In Sabi, go find out to sign me picking they go school and then they are get one. You get these are the things that they do to threaten and make you feel like you for self-censor yourself. Now, another thing that we take lightly in the media is trauma and ethical dilemmas. Now, reporting on sensitive issues like elections, violence, and gender-based violence exposes women journalists to emotional strain without the adequate institutional support. Me, I don't go, I say, when they slap me, why I reach them radio, why I tell them, they did not do anything about it. I wasn't supported. And I felt like, make her just take the back seat. Tete, me term reach for born, me gonna host. Then what tell go the calm election go done. Yeah. So then the institutional support is a big problem. And it make you get that kind of trauma for say, oh, me black control me safe. Now you said they tell you say, do you make a control me safe? And so we do how do they call them a survey online in 2023 after post-election. We were asking our female journalists how they feel in terms of reporting. Now, waiting at some of the things the way they don't face, the challenges the way they don't face. Most of them tell we say, some man then threaten them, when they go cover, so you get man who say, I go slap you if you don't get out, come up before me. Most of them, these were some of the challenges. And not of we group we do on our Facebook page, we do some of we put the issues them, or if you say woman journalists they can face. They most of them talk about this fear of violence. And then talk about also the challenges the way that they face, where then they cover stories, and how people actually see woman as an object not as person we're valuable as society, or as a journalist who is ethical, who is a professional. When you go for doing stories, and most of the times you're doing interviews or you're doing this, men actually see you as somebody waiting for yarn or somebody waiting for get relationship with. These are some of the challenges where we face as female journalism. And also, we get underrepresentation. Now, women, they remain underrepresented in the newsroom, leadership, and political desk. How many editors that we get? How many station managers? How many head of newsroom? Limiting the diversity, the perceptive in shaping electoral narrative that suits women in this country. And then you look at the structural barriers as well: lack of mentorship, limited access to resources. Now, if we say the media poor, I'm telling you this because this is not out of me either the talk. If we say the media poor, the woman journalist then poor pass the man journalist. That is when we say we disaggregate the data. Looking further into this data, woman journalists then they go through more structural barriers and they face them more than men. Now, because of these the barriers, they are entrenched in patriarchal norms, restrictions to women ability for influence democratic discourse. Now, we as an organization, what we have done in the past, we don't try for deliver specialized training on trauma-informed reporting. Last year, December, we did that. We brought in a professional for teach with journalism. We also look at cybersecurity, how you can make sure that you're safe online, and how you can make sure that while you do your work, you're not hurt, you're not forced to do what you don't want to do. Then another thing is ethical coverage and gender justice and elections. We did training on that. And in the future, what we plan to do is advocacy campaign, launching initiative like Hear Our Voice under we Gender Justice Project, where we get as an organization. And also we want for build coalition, partner with universities, media houses, civil society for strengthening the gender mainstreaming in the media and policy advocacy. In the past, we have done mentorship for established intergenerational mentorship for support young journalists the way they come up, because most times some of them they come on a media school, they don't get practical experience. Some of them they come on straight from school and come inside the media. Now, if you meet a patriarchal system that where they block you, what's in their opinion? You follow the system. So women also they also practice patriarchy because of what they have seen and what they met. And the actions were needed for be taken. Now, policy reforms, now the media push for gender-sensitive newsroom policies where they guarantee equal access to political reporting opportunities, structural support. We were able to establish dedicated funds and spaces, safe spaces for women journalism, for report freely, and for being really secure during elections. Then representation in leadership. We have to create a space for women. This is not we asking, this is us saying that this is how it should be. Advocating for more women in editorial decision making, because if some women in decision making, trust me, women's voices will not be swept under the carpet. Now, also public awareness, challenging the stereotypes, making sure that we showcase woman journalism. Like yesterday, SLRU then gets them AGM, and we all Dana McKinney, myself Dana McKinney for support. A female journalist, now president of SLRU. And when in my speech, I was saying that we if you feel say woman them, no, they do well, or if you feel say woman they're not powerful in the media, look at Sienna Toronka. But if you still need a proof, look at Mabel Kaba, look at Khadija, look at Asma James, look at myself, if you still need a proof. So we need to change this thing, man. And this is the fight that we are fighting for. We are speaking against, we are speaking for, we're making sure that these things change. So I will stop here for now.
Wow. I don't be actually want to make you done. First of all, I want to tell you thank you, Justina. When you talk, you make a member somebody where was a very good friend of mine. He don't die now. Instead of the film business, eta on a voice so similar on where they come on speaker. I know you, and also I should say you know, I know so any other Bawa when you talk. I said, yeah, this voice. I said, oh God, this voice sounds like a tiny voice. But I really like, first of all, humanizing the way you lay your points. And I want to tell you, thank you for the way you join, waiting you this say, for take out from waiting system be the talk, maybe I'll be the talk, for being account for let people understand the points them what you make. And one of the points that we make under maybe topic in a evaluation, when a very, very important thing, we will talk about that. And then you self talk about gender-based exclusion. And when you talk about that issue with policeman slapping you, I don't see them before. You are not the first. On a very, very serious note, I don't see them before. I don't see the brutality where women them in the media, they get, when it comes to facing up with security personnel, how then they feature them, how then they look down on them and demean them, I don't see we don't see the issues that they first hand. Limited access, you talk about restrictions to women's ability to, to influence democratic discourse, especially in the boardrooms, of news institutions. And certainly, if we get women them climbing up the ladder, women being encouraged to take leadership role in the media, in media institutions, definitely there are topics where some man go look at taboo, say, for ever bring a Canada, but woman then gets them mind and they for ensure say actual topics are discussed. Actual topics are discussed. And I really happy with waiting you citing Mabel, them citing the few man that will get scattered under the media, we warm up the media. Thank you so much, Justina. This is valuable. Please stay on the line because the discourse continue. We want for bring Mabel come up again. We want Mabel for can complete with this. Mabel, you did it? Sengepia, you go open Mabel in line.
Yes, everybody gets freedom for do that now. Yes, everybody can unmute yourself now. Maybe if you get me, you can come on now.
Yes, please.
All right.
Sorry about the. Yes, please. Wanna get me?
Yes. Mama, not to you, just go ahead. Just go skip up. Yes.
All right. So firstly, I think I just want to share a quick experience. So why I represent the talk is about in experience reporting at the field.
Okay, so I think what we could do, Mabel, please make a just bring you come now the WhatsApp line.
Share me experience.
Yes, Mabel.
Long time for bring you now the WhatsApp line.
Like
Mabel, pause a little bit, yeah.
Say I don't report.
Mabel, pause a little bit.
3 different elections.
Mabel, pause a little bit. Let Sengbe Pierre bring you on at the WhatsApp line. Fambul them if not listen, let me continue for listen. This is a very, very important program. We look at the media in Sierra Leone, and we want to see the role where the media they play in democracy, in shaping democracy and in elections in Sierra Leone. We don't hear it from 2 women them we now lead women them na media business in Sierra Leone. We don't hear it completely about the issues, the problem the woman in the face from Istina Taylor Tucker. Instead, I don't come out and simply make you don't spread them for winner crew. And they sure say we fumble them go understand purely waiting is still at the talk. You don't talk about the issues of violence with them as women in the face when it comes to election time. You don't talk about the issues of not giving women them better challenging situations them for able for show themselves. So for example, when you look at election term, many a times like you just get at the woman and tell them, say, we're going to mark it. That's like a very, very good example with Eastern Akil. We're going to mark it, we're going to interview in a company, no matter what and waiting and think about the elections. And there are women that we want more challenging circumstances, more challenging situations than for facing. There are women that we're very, very good at investigative journalism. They know they allow them. There are women that we're very, very good.
I saw you, Arthur, but maybe Lena the WhatsApp line, maybe we can just give her the chance to go ahead.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, maybe please go ahead.
Okay, so like I've been the stages now. Before I go back to the points what they make on the issue we get to do with civic educator, the role of the media, amplifying public discourse with role of the media. I'll just quickly share my experience because I result we talk just about the experience we get reporting at the field. So back then in 2012, I've been getting assignments to cover the elections na Red Form. I think then it now been young journalists coming up as a female journalist at the field. And one thing I can say,
we were the
all right, sorry again, the line for Mabel inside really look bad off. But I'm pretty sure I could still make an inside for conclude with what you see. Yes, a line don't cut for now. The line don't cut for now. So Arthur, please, I will go over to you again and then maybe you can bring somebody else inside.
All right, okay. All right, it's okay. It's not the situation we're facing in Sierra Leone at this particular time. So I want to call on I don't see Thomas Dixon on the line.
No, I know it.
Thomas Dixon not on the line. So I want to call on Amadou Lamganaba. Lamgana around. Yes, Lamgana I want to call on Amadou Lamganaba. We can talk to we as to solutions then, where we for deal with then situation there. We know say Lamgana we did a Truth Media will come up and talk to we about profiling solutions we for use for strengthening media role in democracy and elections. Lamgana. And let me not say whilst Istina be the talk, Istina self they don't begin for come up with some of them points and it, but want for get Lamgana for come up with that for we quickly.
Okay, so I think I go once you do for maybe you can reach Lamgana on phone. It actually did, but the microphone and the video not active. Maybe you can just I don't see I don't active now. It is. Yeah, it is.
I think I don't play with my other phone. My other phone I don't live with the other phone there.
Okay.
You know? On the internet and everything.
Okay.
I think I'm not going to go with video because of the network and all. I don't know if that's okay.
That's okay.
Yes, definitely okay.
Okay. Good evening. I think I don't play with the other phone I don't with the other phone. Hello?
Yes, you're on Lamgana, you're on.
Okay. I've been to say good evening and thanks to the organizers of this for the invite. I think it's very important. I appreciate that. Out of the practice na salon, I was also considered for day in a platform with me three powerful colleagues them. Dixon the church, they pray for himself, they pray for salon. But also the two powerful women them, Mabel and Istina. Apparently me and Istina just scattered this afternoon. I've been the McKinney, but I've been given for rush for come and still not reach now yet. I shall park somewhere and try for connect to this call. Yeah, so the two people that we don't talk don't make very salient points. And it's still a talk about safety and security, intimidation for we female colleagues them. And Mabel was actually talking about, we role in setting agenda as journalists them. We very important, but the point where me for talk on recommendation for both with the journalists them and government institution on election, how for strengthening media role on election, and also for government for ensure say there is press freedom. I want to touch on waiting we for do as journalists and waiting could be my own recommendation. One thing where I don't try for push since we started Truth Media, now we'll see how we collaborate. How could we collaborate with people of like minds? We all know go day one side. We all understand how the media are in a salon. It's polarized. It's seriously polarized. Everybody gets almost outside them position and ideas than they. And that's get for do generally with why some of these institutions are set up, whether they finance them, or waiting at the people and we get them the interest. But waiting me think say most of we don't come newly they try for doing for propagate and push for public interest media. Something like waiting is still been they talk about. Give a voice to the market women, not just sit down and curate waiting we think, talk to just the politicians, but how do we allow the people and forget voice? So now if you check in Salon, the politicians then get a voice, then gets bloggers and gets media them within the way then they use as platform, including ours as well. Then self the post. If you watch the politicians then they create their own content. They have a platform, then get a voice. If you check na Salon, the elite people them as well. We're able to buy top up, we sometimes get Starlink or get fiber optic na the home or the office them. They're able to connect, they're able they online, then they talk about things and they're able to call na phone in programs and they're able to send message na Facebook and be part of the conversation and we had na Truth, na Liberty or anywhere. The people that were missing at the spectrum, now the may not like for call them ordinary people. I can like for say now we Sierra Leoneans them with some time not get trust in politics again, not get trust in the media, and not get trust in which say this country will change. So how do we collaborate as a media with one objective of giving them people and they a voice? I think that could be my own recommendation. Even if we get with different interests, them we get with different editorial policies, but there is one general thing where we all majority of we can collaborate on. We therefore do it. How do we give a voice to the people where for a very long time they've forgotten about? I'm just coming from the provinces, man. They see places where they imagine how they talk the walk in the talk na free tongue self, they affect them people there. Do these people understand what we're saying? How do we give voice to them people there? For let them tell we say clearly they see certain place here lights no day, water no day, better sanitation no day. So with the media, what me go recommend ahead of 2028, one thing we're very good is that we don't begin set the agenda now. We're not waiting. I may don't tell me colleague then say, we're not for wait stay 2026 or 2027 we begin talk about politics. We get very important things where they go on. We get the tripartite even, which in starts one, we see the plaba where they Panam. The stage where they right now, we see the plaba. That tripartite document they get for going to parliament. How much the parliamentarian and go engage them people and forget a reflection in waiting they go there. We get constitutional review we get for come. Possibly we get for get referendum. how much do we start to set agenda on the issues and the impact we will create in setting agenda. Now, if we all collectively say, okay, these are the issues we want to deal with, let's focus on them, let's deal with them, let the people understand. And while they deal with them, not so for how the politician, the normal for can talk about them. And for also, let the politician then listen, let the people then talk, let the politician then understand, say, whatever decision they want to take, now then people there get for reflect on, and they get for impact on, you know. So I'm looking forward to that, how, well, we don't begin drive that somehow in some sectors, how we can collaborate with some colleagues them and institutions. And it's tough, it's difficult, but we're trying to do it. Also, the other points now, what journalists can do to uphold integrity, resist manipulation, and build public trust. You know, it's difficult now, Salon. Sometimes we can think, say, well, not so we the journalism, because una we've been on practice now, we don't dare, they understand within some of we they go through. But sometimes Leonians in the diaspora not can understand within journalists and they go through now. I've started this business. I have seen before I even started this. I know what I went through and where they into this. I know what thing they go through. Naturally, even with advertising, it has to be political. For let you get people and for advertise to you, then get forget possible we go tell them say maybe internally then go they talk to themselves say then they not so we they for and they oppose government so they hold them accountable. So they all scared not to come to advertise with you, because then if they advertise with you, the system people them not go gladly. So that they affect we a lot. And I have got to understand why journalists and they do certain things the way they do. It's about survival. For building integrity, resist manipulation, and build public trust, it comes with a lot of cost and price. It comes with a lot of things. Here is a situation where the advertising, now governments, they do the highest, government get the highest advertising, apart from the MNOs them, even the MNOs them, sometimes you get, then they capture you, because if not, then they provide certain services to you, where things happen and they expect you not for say certain things about them, but you can't do without them. Like for some of you they run radio, you not go able go put generator on a Lester Pick and they run. You don't get that money they save. You just need one of the MNOs them for co-locate with you and give you lights. You put your transmitter there. You need them for help you with internet and other things them. So you get this corporate capture where they happen at the market, then you get government capture, then you get political capture. And the political capture is not just with government, it's also with the opposition as well. You get opposition, the way go only project them, then they go help you for get advertising somewhere, or then go to give money for publish, then you know how they call it. You know, go able critically ask them question. And I have been saying this. The people who they donate so, with the opposition, or the government, we want to be president, we not able to hold them accountable and ask them question it. Where do you get this money? Not to philanthropists them all, not to charity than they do. It's because they want power. And we not know sign at the source of them funds them. Laws then they will provide, we say, if for be transparent, begin for be transparent with you and accountable from where you want the power. So where you get the power tomorrow, if we begin to see the spend money, so side, we go no say this man not been get this guy money on this money he gets. But generally, we are not asking much of that question. We see people and they spend money because sometimes if they pay for advertorial or publication or paper, we need that money there for one with paper. So media poverty is a very big challenge. I not get idea how we could address that. It's only if we get a way outside we go able to tap into grants, into support. I mean, they challenge somebody, then they say the international community, where they give government money, give CSO money, for also they give media money directly, not to two person. Say, okay, this fund is here, $20 million. Will they support the media? Let everybody write a proposal. How do you benefit from it? You don't need to rely on political party or politician for support you for do what you want to do. You know, until we get that system, then they for build integrity, resist manipulation, and build public trust will be very difficult. Some of we they do them, we they try. it comes with a lot of challenge. My colleague then go share this same kind conversation with you now. And Ali, you been on there, you don't practice. Ato, you been on there, you don't practice. You know how the market is, you know the challenge we'll get, even for resist, say where you go programs, every take transport now people learn na problem. So immediate poverty is a challenge, but we dey try, making say everyone has a price, we all get a price, and also wanting to uphold integrity and build trust, it comes with a price. Sometimes you need to get money out of this, but you dey get to expect, you dey get it open way, you dey get network opportunities. And generally, for me, what make you always say now that I deserve me conscience, because tomorrow I'm by, I want lab ace me up and say I'm not a perfect human being, but I tried my best for doing it right. It's tough for colleagues, but I go recommend say part of the talk where they talk about collaboration, we all see how we collaborate, speak with one voice, and see how we go tap into different ways for make money. We not to rely no more on advertising, and we on good politicians, and we go to give it money. The other point where I think I will talk about now what government can do to protect press freedom, invest in media literacy, and prevent interference. So me, we all know what's in the happen with government. There is some progress. What's make we do well with the free press freedom indicators and globally? Now because we repeal the libel law. And any country where repeal the libel law, it shows say the government, the politicians them committed not for jail journalists them for the work with them they do. But out of the libel law, we get the Cybercrime Act where they, where anybody can use. This is not a politician, the number now. We don't see who say individuals, them, corporate institutions, them. My brother Thomas Dixon gets case in a court right now, where one of the banks and care and go there. Just because of what's in the report. We see what's in the happen with Leon Rock out and care and go CID, go keep on there for a very long time. So it's not just the governments where they use them right now again. Politicians and the way they use individuals them for go or corporate institutions them for go after journalists them using the Cyber Crime Act. I get one we lawyer friend we've been dating recently. We were talking about the Cyber Crime Act. It was saying now the worst one of the worst acts I would ever get. And we know able 30 days as a media sit down and ask government say we want to now for review this law. Because most of us are online now. We publish stories online. We have to call people to fact check certain things. There's a parts that in that law the way they tell you see if you call person social time, na harassment. If you send a social number of texts, na harassment. It can carry go na CID, it can go complain. So there are loopholes. And politicians them, previous and present, always they want laws them where they safeguard them. If they pull this one law and they carry it other law, where now the name no more they go change, where still they go use for intimidate people, for harass people, for silence people as well. And I might say what government can do. What government can do is possibly to review the Cybercrime Act. And also, for commit themselves say, if anything happen with journalists and person within a power politicians, especially, they will go to the Independent Media Commission. That is why government created the IMC. The IMC is created by an act of parliament as the first point. Also, if journalists get issue with anybody in the public, be you politician or any person, for care the journalists go there, then go do hearings, then investigate. Because now the IMC, you get bar association representative there, you get engineering society where they represent there, you get SLAG where they represent people, and they people sit on the fairly and investigate whatever the journalists will have said. So me think that the only way governments go protect press freedom, now if they encourage themselves as politicians, mostly within a power, say, if we get case about any publication or we get concern about any publication, we'll go to the IMC instead of going to the CID and make police and go detain the journalists there. and at the end, send the case go court, or force the journalist to apologize or beg, intimidate them and silence them and make it free. So that is the only commitment government can do with this kind of law right now. And if possible, all of us as media, maybe Sludge can lead that. We review the Cybercrime Act possibly before we go into election, even though I don't think that they will be possible at this time, you know. The second part of these points now, how governments can invest in media literacy. Well, making say governments, the media literacy work all now how then they propagate within and they do, which is not wrong for me because that is their own work. It's not about being more transparent or accountable to the people or letting the people understand how to use social media, where to find the news, how to get the news. Mostly what government can want now how then they control the narrative. They don't care about listening to them or what media literacy they're about. For them is how they control the narrative, how they go organize town hall, say, you know, now then go in at the table and ask them question, they answer what they want. And it's not even a journalist asking them a question that could be critical. It's about what stories they put out. We don't see na one government press conference one time. The person where they moderate the press conference was telling, they tell the journalists they're waiting for be the headline, how them for reports the story. And I was like, how this go happen? How do I come to a program like this and you keep telling me what I should report? And these are young journalists, very young journalists, where sometimes just come out school or just come out college, go to them place. So if you don't begin interpret for the headline, as lazy as they could be, they don't write and down already. Now that angle, then they go report with. Don't waiting on them, they inside the news self. So I don't see much in it. I think what we could do is how do we as media ourselves, how do we help with media literacy? Maybe I'll be to talk something around that. How do we help the people for understand what's in the happen? How do we set agenda? And how we go help the people for them to understand, say, una not a commodity. When an election term come no more, politicians then they go reach to una the last mile, Kubola or whatever village, ballot box will reach there. But way after elections, developments they reach at them place and day. The politicians they return at them place and day again. The people them not only a commodity when it comes to election, the politician then go reach to them and talk to them. After that, they're done with them. So now we get for set that agenda day and talk about that now programs them and let the people understand. Preventing interference and how what government can do to prevent interference. Actually, it's like you put this question. Government, you know, government successively just want to control the media globally, even with Trump. That is what we're seeing. They want to control the media. And as much as you get critical media, like waiting with they do so, we own Liberty and other people with waiting and they do. They will always want to interfere. And sometimes, if they're not able to do it with the leadership of the place, then go do it with the staff them or get CDO people, maybe it's civil society, try to discredit you no more. They will do the best to discredit you, make you look like you are an enemy of the state. So if they're not able to do it with either you partner or the people away they invest in your business or you staff them, they will publicly go and use other people to discredit you and make you look like you're an opposition, you're an enemy of the state. And when we think say there's nothing wrong for let somebody be an opposition and all governments are accountable, government gets a responsibility. Why should be fair with what you do? So I don't know what I could recommend to government on how not to interfere. I think what I would say is to be transparent and open and be ready to be accountable to the people. Now, one way we no go interfere with the work way people and they do. But the other way we can prevent this now how we stay united as a media, how we collaborate. Because if them penetrate per one, if now one person no more tin up, then can able penetrate per them. But if we tin up plenty, it go difficult for them penetrate per way. Like how they can say you go able to break one broomstick, right? But if it day in the bundle, it go difficult for you break them. So I think me go talk to we instead of I recommend to the government. I go say let we stay together. We will believe in what we do genuinely, genuinely. Let we stay together. We support ourselves in case they want to go after one person. We all able to come out and say no, you should not do this to this person. Then go afraid and reverse. But if we think say everybody can do things in silo just on their own points, politicians can easily enter us, interfere with what you they do, discredit we and destroy what we stand for. Thank you very much. I think now the points and Nande where you be asking me for mention and talk about.
Thank you very, very much, Amadou. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for the journey. I don't know how this journey get for take you, who's how you did now, but I pray that the grace of God go with you as you continue for go before. Sangwe Pierre.
Yes. I'll be actually better you call me attempted to touch, on this particular thing because I very much relates to this particular thing. That's why I can beg people like every other day. And so when I respect the journalist within a grown. For me, I can say right now, me an activist than a journalist because my language right now kind of totally different, from waiting the one they are with there, so they practice. So for me, elect waiting happen. Elect how distance they I still get the respect for them. But before I say anything, maybe there again, maybe Lord just give him another try, because he really, really don't fight time tonight. And I'm pretty sure if you be the one from PZ to side for the reach safe.
Well, call him on
yes,
online.
It is on WhatsApp now. It is listen we.
Yeah.
Yes, it is listen we.
Let me go ahead.
Mabel, please go ahead.
Hi, so sorry again for the cam on and off. I get some terrible connection from Osade. So sorry about that.
It's okay, no problem. Go ahead, please.
I think I will just go straight to the one point to the left. I'll be clear for me before the don't talk. Yeah. About these media practitioners amplifying public discourse. Let's just talk about one we get for the role as watchdogs. I believe most of the one the way they in governance, most times the one the way they power, the one the way they in authority, not can seem to agree with the media with. Because we as the media, we get a role for play as the watchdog. Now we don't hold them people here accountable. Where it come for scrutinize them and the way they in governance, the actions where they take, the policies where they make and serve the officials there and show transparency and accountability. That's one of the greatest challenges. Public official working really ready for under scrutiny where it comes to media business. Now that time they get aligned certain media institution belief systems, so in that they ask these questions. But this not just rolling with the other don't do the in-depth reporting for on core issues we get to do with corruption, abuse of power, wrongdoings, and bring so many issues to light. Whether that's make most of the time, it can be very so really understand to role as watchdogs and public eye. But most times, in as much as we can for scrutiny there up to this, no matter on it's really public for no justice. The media now we get big role for play as a watchdog for ensuring so we highlight the social and economic injustice that when they happen, amplify the voices of the marginalized group. We're a part of waiting the journalists learn about the talk just now. Most times the people and some people in a starting community policies areas them politicians and they only gonna them place them and they when at time for elections. So then kind politician is for example, if you roll as a journalist as a watchdog, you want for the other politician they attention see when election been there,
you been go campaign as so you been particular now the same then the way they kill for clash the media now certain marginalized community the weak in one for hold them accountable for. Hello.
Okay. Did you get with me, Bill?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, thank you, Mabel. The line really did disturb you, but we want to say sorry for this kind of hard thing we don't meet you this evening. I think the same way how you do so, now the same way
Really,
work.
they get challenged with the connection.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, the same way how Mabel,
So,
you know.
because the network so bad.
Okay, so I think we go end Nayaso with Mabel. We want to apologize because this same way, Salon people, now this week you always tell Una, this same way how Mabel struggle for actually making points. So now so journalists them, you know, they work inside Sierra Leone right now. You know, you listen to it in Amado Lamana Badon say, you don't listen to Mabel, you don't listen to Istina, you know, we're not able to forget Thomas Disnet, but you know, not just the reality they don't speak. And we go continue for Beguna, for Lona understand some of the journalists them, you know, the upright one them, how they actually they work inside our country. They, you know, Amado they talk just now about how then they even determine how headlines them for Talek. You know, we don't say I'm not the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. The minister they determine how the headline for go per day, and it really unfortunate for we young journalists. And that's why the other day a lot of them they blame this journalist na 98.1 this na. I say please, the way how Amado go handle something, the way how Mabel go handle something, not to the way how Musa go handle something. Musa they try and they really try, but as in a still a young journalist, we get a lot for learn from the other one there also. You know, so we really get for the encourage them, make them able for take up the work seriously so that they go able for speak up on we behalf and ask the question them on we behalf. But I think say this not thing where we go look at another day for actually review this program proper one, you know, with the experience where me use for practice, with the experience where are they now, are they watch within the happen inside the country. Salon people them, then journalists here they try. I think the only thing where we need for do for them, now for just give them clap and say thank you very much. Una they do extremely well. I don't tell una say this kind of thing where me they do. If I be inside salon, I not crazy, so I not get mine though. I be don't tell una that day, and I not go lie pa una, I not go lie. So the one day where they you know they expect them for talk like me. Then a professional. For now, me not a professional. I don't tell una this several times. But please una respect them and understand. But sometimes and they not to just them no more. When person talk something una like that day, now they tell una sabiam. Where it talks something we want for be objective, where not to that thing they will talk. This is they don't sell them, they don't get envelope. I dey wonder if na some of una be there at that position there for being talek. Imagine, like we, for example, person go take 1,000, 2,000, give we say then we still not able for let them buy we. Imagine the journalists them. Imagine Amado talk about the different mobile company there. Not true. Then get for survive, they all get family. And for work with their mobile company, and it mean a lot. Not to all tell you able to get the strength for come give them bang because then go starve you. But with all that you see waiting and they do, then still they bring kind the views of the people. The liberty where they work with another company, the truth they work with another company. But anyway, this not to me talk. I just want for still beg on salon people. Let them understand say that they work in a very difficult situation in that country day, and we need for appreciate them for the work where they do. It's not easy. It's not easy with the kind of thing we would see now. Seditious libel come out, cybercam. So I rest in the case for now.
Sangre Pierre, make I tell you something, yeah. For listening to Mabel, Istina, and Lamrana, now a very pathetic situation with journalists and day in Sierra Leone. First of all, how many people know so the journalism in Sierra Leone, they fight for survival. And so therefore, with people like that were waking stand up for themselves, yeah, I'm pointing this thing to people that we always say in the media, like the three people that we call. More so you look at Lamrana, you look at Mabel, them, you look at people that we get the audacity for challenge the status quo, for challenge what thing they happen daily, for say no, I am not going to be the normal journalist way. Just to go some side, go get story right, then get an envelope. I can do one headline with the favor who that you go for, and then you forget about it. No, he say I want to make the difference, and I will make the difference. That's not the kind of journalism way that we the practice way, not the kind of journalism we want for seen as Sierra Leone. Okay, so the thing here is some of the things that I'm gonna point out. Yeah, I'll just look some of them just quickly before we go. The first thing you talk about the cyber crime act. Okay. That particular act, for me, I think to say it's a shame if if Sludge not ever call them and sit down, let them scatter that act properly.
No, they don't try for do that. I don't hear, for example, the president now don't say they need for look at that particular thing there. And on that cyber law, they are very sorry. You know, Amado talk about if you send message safe too much, waiting they happen. Then they actually say, you know,
it's a crime.
I don't listen. 98.1 mean they live one day. Musa and the other Usman, you know, they try for interview Dennis Sunday. He tell and say, Ingo take the law for them because then they harass her. Imagine then they go ask question because people in the protest. So you see how wicked the law be to the journalists them.
Yeah, so they designed the law for oppressed journalism. That's how the thing. The law was designed to silence people, to oppress people, to get people not to talk. You understand me? Those are the reasons why these laws were all made. And it's like I say, it's a pity. We didn't a country where all of the politicians, them, some of we can just side with politicians, them no more. But all of the politicians, them, they don't get the interest of the people, them solely. Because if some of them bill there, if some man gets the interest of the people, them, they vote for some of them bill there for become a law. You understand me? For become an act, as this one not become an act too. Because when you look at some of the things and they critical, you find out for say, even you yourself, if you're not in a government, you should be stifled. Except you as the politician can a government, that is when you get power for talk. But if you're not in government, you should be stifled. But you don't mind for stifle the people when you in a government, and then you don't mind for go silence when you're not in a government, which means you actually not get the people their interest. That's the very first thing. The other thing when you look at, use one terminology while we talk about media poverty. The media in Sierra Leone will always fall victim. You understand me? Go always fall victim to wicked people, to governments that will not get people their interest and everything. You know why? Because, like we all said, they need to survive. And in Sierra Leone, we're not paying the like a radio license, or television tax, in Sierra Leone. Okay? But one of the things where I think to say media houses them for the donor, for begin for reach out to people and ask people for donations. It's very, very important that media houses go into this thing. Ask people them, get what you go call like fan-based clubs. People them where go, they look specific programs and say, okay, I like this program, I like what this thing they do, like what in Lamrana they do. You understand me? That's truth media, what thing they do in specific program, or like what thing maybe they do. Reach out to people and ask people them for donations, for keep the programs going and for keep the radio station going. Because if we begin forget with people them, forgive no matter how small it is. Say ask people, say if we get Sierra Leoneans there for donate 1 million,
after these days of our Lord Jesus Christ, everybody gets interest.
I know, but not deny anything. I agree with you. But simply again, let me not deny that. Let me not deny it.
It didn't work. And you remember say we use that.
Yes. So make we not deny that, yeah. Then when they're not grown, it's easier for them to get Sierra Leone and when they're not grown Sierra Leone for donate towards a program. Well, some man can donate, some man not go donate. But if you encourage people for donate, say, okay, well, if you like my program, donate 1 million, not this orange money, or not this Africa money, or donate something at this bank account. No matter what you go, get small donation.
Okay.
So
after waiting, I go beg of you. This program, let just make a lot of people in this. Let them just make their own
definitely
input.
All right. Okay.
We will find another day where we go do like a review for this program because
we have to. We really have to do that because the team Boko, we really need to do that.
Okay, so maybe we can just go over quickly to fantasy and the odd, Arthur and they also and get small word from them. Then we can allow panelists them for go because they really, really don't suffer this net.
Yeah, and me I just want for another email.
Clear.
Yeah, we get you loud and clear.
Right.
And but you camera not on, you aware of that?
Wait, I've been aware of it's laugh on
Yes,
ba.
I see you
Yeah.
self get orange. No worry, go ahead.
Yes. So me like this first of all I feel for the fact that maybe in how they call them in network being the act up, but however there are things that I take away from then it's still yourself. There is a lot where I take away from because when it comes to when I know me when it comes to gender, I'm sort of like gender biased unapologetically, if I can say that, right? So and again it's not new for like there are things some way it highlights where I understand and I'm glad for the fact that it being vocal about women say the intimidation way women in the media, and I like how it talk and say put and say no more journalists there, like female journalists they say women them in the media, which mean that anything we get for do with media and woman them we involved, whether not a camera now, whether not a journalist now, when any kind of thing. And which is so true. And the intimidation, especially when it comes to elections, if people like say there is a time when I think one of the subsequent program then where I talk say as election come, if I like I say people in common sense and also the sense of reasoning and then the how do they call it empathy. That's when they call it by English say how we they feel for we say people like say else they go out of window and waiting on like woman then so then go intimidate them and go cost them a girl because a girl I mean like I call myself say certified a girl because salon if they call you a girl means say you're really striving in whatever thing where you do. And I feel like say moving forward, it better we don't get this conversation there. We don't start forget some now. Road to 2028. Like when I'm gonna say, we know they wait again. Oh, we they start them now. So that side is very, very, very personal. I hope, doing next year now for subsequent program, then we go sort of like highlights more on that. I don't know if we will get something. It might be like a recommendation or anything, but again, it has to do with women in the media. That's one. Then two, Lamaran Asef, highlights a lot of, things them were very, very important. And in basically talk about, journalists in general and also the criminal libel, and I said I don't pull on, but there are a lot of clause of when it's just about like say you give me the cow but you hold the rope. So but like you say, we're not coming for can give you everything, but those are things that those are my takeaways, and I know say a lot of people then I also again don't take away a lot when it comes to that particular discussion day. And I hope say as we moving forward when election, because me I dey always talk say election and next year. Now me on book that's why they say election and next year. Because we're 2026, by the time remember election 10 don't reach. So I will tap the first.
All right, okay. That's a good one. Anybody else deal within the team we want for come out? Because one of the things that we just need for like a site. First of all, Sebepia, we need for do a call for get people and for add them voice to all of these things, please. The elections are big elections. They come 2028. And I'm gonna mention something. He mentioned the elections. He also mentioned the other issues and the way they around the elections. The issues of tripartite, the issues of referendum. Remember, I said we talk about constitutional change or constitutional review, where they lead to a referendum. So it's going to be a big issue. So talking about coming up with ideas as to what should be discussed, how we should discuss this, how we forget the people learn for understand what they happen is very, 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 very important, because we therefore look at the new constitution critically for see whether we will accept them or whether we will deny them and still continue with the 1991 constitution. Because sometimes they will come with new thing, the new tool in the cow, just like a cyber law, cyber law. That particular cyber act, okay. Law remember say now from the 1967 within act it come out. Now in the say in was past within be already been done day. Okay. So at the end of the line of it to say the same thing that happened to the constitution. The 1991 constitution might be far better than this. So people don't get forget adequate education. People don't get forget adequate information as to all of these laws, all of these things where they happen. If the adequate understanding they know this. So therefore, me still on the points that we get for fair ways and means for help the media in Sierra Leone, especially media that where they actually deal with the issues, because we cannot allow them to be politicized. We cannot allow them to continue to be politicized. I also agree with the point where I'm going to come up with that. Their institutions, the way they give money to political parties, give money to other projects, for consider helping the media in Sierra Leone. And there are other ways. They can also consider partnering with international media houses, find a way to partner with them, not like handing over ownership, but find a way to partner with international media houses. We will also help them with funding so that they will be, independent of government, independent of corporate entities, them we go want for suppress the truth, we go want for get them not for say what's in the happen and all of this. Look what's in the happen with the phone lines. Not just look what's in the happen with the phone lines, and just a big example of what's in the going on in the country. We get phone lines and we cannot even communicate properly. All of this na serious situation we get for facing. So if you did it, I will want to make you all please prepare for get people for make their own comments, on this. I want to call on Mira. Mira is on the line, and Arthur Alstein.
This me on GPS here, they make too much noise.
Yes, Arthur, you're online.
I just want to make one quick brief statement. I want to commend the media because at this particular point in time, then they go through thing the way people are like we run away for come out of that country. They will not get mind go near the right now. Then come forward and they push things. And it also interesting now that we get for listen to all the radio stations. I go say, why I say all? I mean the main one. They like Truth Media, Liberty Online. So tell you, don't forget to say I don't listen to them in the morning. I say, hey, I'm not hearing news yet, so I go back. That shows then they do well and then they bring the issues up. However, waiting bring we Salone to this point where we did so today. Now the fact that we get one style of governance where they embargo we start in 2018, and I'm happy that Mabel and all make comments with regards to that, the elections, how things for run. But I'm glad more waiting Lamran have been get for say, waiting at their responsibilities. Not forget too much. The media not they bring the elections we make when are the reason why the suppression so much so in the country delicate today. Because the 2023 election it be so bad of results not there, and the media kind of sit down now, and also they know they do work, but they sit down now. We they go towards that same kind of thing. By now, we get experienced media people then. We for don't know say by then time here, the ECSL for don't get a timeline of activities. We go tell people, they happen so term to so term. Then say then they bring registration come. We're not hearing anything but the internal registration, but waiting we hear now we do go diaspora registration. That situation there, the media be just touch them, they're not talking nothing but that anymore. And the people they get for be sensitized say, that thing there, to me own opinion, get for all water or in all water not to see your stock. Because going again, the media get an obligation for go ask NCRA, this one are data. What thing be up in 2022, 2018? We don't get correct data now, but the media self kind of silent on that.
Well,
going further, there is no way the media will be silent on what's happening na the tripartite committee where they may say electoral reforms. Electoral reforms, how it take place, how it not take place, would that they tell, would that they not go tell, Nobody no. Pass where we hear or I see am na Truth Media and I poster see say the acting chief electoral commissioner they go tell thank you for salary increase to the staff. So instead of electoral reform, now salary increase then due to the electoral commission. Nobody knows if people don't forget salary increase. But waiting in the inside the tripartite agreement and how the reform, how they go about this reform, nobody don't know. So in as much as I commend the media, then get for do more for bring the thing to the people of Sierra Leone, waiting and waiting they go on.
Sorry, I don't know how long this meeting they take at all.
No, they don't just know.
Yes, Lamrana, you can go.
Are they on the road?
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, Lamrana, you
Yes,
can go.
but I want to
So,
say something.
All
I
right,
want to say something.
Yes,
I want to say before I
After
go.
please give Lamrana time. Let's just make it last.
I think it's wrong for generalize say the media have not been asking question about electoral reform. I have hosted the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. We spoke like for 2 hours on electoral reform. I have hosted Golokata and ECSL. I have hosted CDI at Tunis to know about their position. I have spoken to what is his name, the National Secretary General for the APC party on electoral reform. Mabel, I've seen Liberty done that as well several times. They don't host Reverend Lahai from ECSL. They don't know from New. They don't host Albert Masakoy. They don't host Golokata on this. The point is, what we for agree on? We all as a media now for report waiting they happen. Now politicians them go sit on a been too money and sign electoral reform and tripartite agreement. Now them be sit on back say they not go parliament if they not address them problem. If they not address waiting for happen. For more than pay members of parliament the money and the salary or how they call them. You know, they hear much about what is happening. Like I say, we get a role for set the agenda. We will continue for do that. We for work collaboratively for do that as well. But the media is not generally like I disagree that the media no raise 98.1 even. I've seen Asmi Uba, Austin, Albert Masakoy, CDI at Tunis, and Golokata on same tripartite and electoral reform. The media is playing its own part. The politicians and then go sign documents. And when they disagree on the same documents recently, it was all over. On a single day, Golokata was been then a we on flyer, it then a Liberty then flyer, it then a 98.1 then flyer. Same for the people at APC. I think the people are all accountable, not we politicians.
And the politicians.
As much as we always have accountable. It's the politicians and how genuinely they want to engage on electoral reform. Now then go sign documents, not all the same APC they pamphlets themselves so between Samura Kamara and Camp and the party itself, not forgetting about the people and waiting and go sign. We need for be honest with we say.
Definitely.
We honestly need for be honest with we say.
Definitely.
We all go do, we go provide the platform and ask question. IRN. If you they follow IRN, if you not they follow them, begin follow them. They're doing a program now where they get special program them on electoral reform and the tripartite recommendations. It thanks to some of the parliamentarians where they still
all right, Lamrana. Make myself done waiting at the talk. Make myself done. Make myself done waiting at the talk.
After asking just a moment, let Lamrana land. You know, say get for
no, Lamrana be don't talk. Make I just make myself feel comment quick. I want make Lamrana. I want make Lamrana come back and
yeah, hello.
Yeah, I not say they no report on them. I say it is not enough because the people are not informed. Now the same thing happened in 2022. The media see them, and then seven as Sierra Leoneans. The media see them. SLPP they tell the people and say, now 10 year. Waiting at this 10 year. Some
my opinion, sir.
Now my opinion, sir. Waiting I done. Are they come? Now the same thing again. Will they go back to so? Then they allow government institution people then they sit down now they platform them. I not say they already ask them the critical questions, but after that, end of story. Because you know, go can't tell me say, and time is of the essence right now. You know, go can't tell me say, when they go do diaspora voting, the ECSL get readiness for do diaspora registration. Who say this readiness here so they come out? Nobody not there wait for go challenge that kind of thing.
Okay,
So
I'll say
me, I
quickly.
look and say the media is not doing enough, even though we commend them for the work then they do so.
Nothing or the way
Okay,
will
thank
be
you.
enough at all. And we just
know.
get for try as best as possible for try for do waiting they feel say they
Exactly, but
I not
think
but
say
within I think say within I think say what I think say you they miss the media not so then they play the role of opposition then just they for ask
Exactly.
Then
questions.
they do it.
Yes.
Exactly.
So for
Also, media
example,
play
if then they
opposition,
talk
well,
about
that's how I explain
the
to you.
area of 10 years, I think the opposition get the right for come and say no, not to this.
No. You're a citizen of Sierra Leone.
No,
You self get obligation for tell you come in Sierra Leone and say this thing not 10 years. In any case, make we wrap up, make we waiting the other the public.
No wrap up this actually. Let's just make some points very clear.
All right, it's okay.
One, the media.
Platform here, Ato, please, sorry,
Yeah.
and everyone, all the other platform here for educate we say.
Exactly, I agree.
I mentioned earlier, I say we get documents them we all for pay attention to. As citizens, as the media, I start say we for able to collaborate and set agenda and give voice to the people. Because the people that we not get voice right now, now the people, they may not kill for call them ordinary people. But the issue about diaspora voting is part of the constitutional review. It's part of the points and whether the tripartite recommendations. Let me educate ourselves back. It's not a standalone proposal. It's part of the recommendations there. But how much Sierra Leone diaspora self don't collaborate and say, this thing is part of this. Can we ask questions? Can we use the platform we'll get like we had and ask questions collaboratively? Some things for me, I just wish una the diaspora will get opportunity for votes. Because the money one they send now means a lot. People are not for sit oversee no more say where them party can they run cancer alone and can participate or they get for left oversee for camp can register and can vote.
But Amadou, I not cut you word. I not cut you word. But the question is how the vote could be protected. If they want them inside the country,
so
challenge.
that is the question. That is the question we should be asking now. I make us say
and that should be the discussion.
The agenda collaboratively with what they do and what we self they do now. Yeah. You understand? The media don't evolve. Now that don't understand. The media I've been there today. When I'm here, you go wake in the morning, you go report for 98.1 no more. It's different. I mentioned say the politician themselves, then get on your media, then they project themselves. The media now is online. Everybody gets a media. Look what you they do right now. How many people they follow we? Not a radio station they broadcast what you they do so. Now online. How do we do this? How do we collaborate? Now, that me one let we pay attention to. Honestly, I know we all don't make mistakes, or we all don't know ever able to do everything slightly. Okay. But what we for do is genuinely things we think about genuinely. Let's collaborate and work on them. Like what you they do na weird. Waiting Ato they do. Waiting Fanta they do. Waiting Liberty they do. We all do what we for do and not wait till election come. We are ahead of election. Now, if we don't address tripartite issue, it will affect the outcome of the next election. That is my point.
Based on that one day, I think say waiting Arthur Alson say is very much correct as well. He speak from the point of the ordinary or the average Sierra Leonean. And waiting Amadou they talking again as a journalist, they speak for and on behalf of incumbent journalists them. Everybody did at the right side. But if you put half plus half nice in a one, so waiting Arthur in question, waiting Amadou in question, if we put them together, we will get a perfect election 2028. But as it is now, with the kind unanswered questions then we did. we the kind statements that we would get from, for example, the acting electoral commissioner, where they tell you about how the 2028 election will be just like the 2023 election, where we all know waiting the 2023 election been tallied, then we get more questions for ask the one then within a position of trust. And now we all go put voice together for let that happen. So we not get, I'm not sure so we get better time, except if any other person they will want for adding voice quickly. If not, I think say we're not going to take calls because people are waiting at the program today, then get a difficult day and they need to go and get themselves rest.
Yes, Semepia, yes, I agree. Say we're not going to take call again, but I mean, I think I've been seeing me one for talk, but there is something again where I just want to add up to. You see, I stand up with Lamrana 100% on this conclusion. Usa want for conclude so tonight. The reason why I make I stand up with Lamrana, we for able for differentiate between waiting we for ask government and waiting at government responsibility and waiting at media responsibility. Like you said, I understand where our team is coming from. You know, we are like angry because probably certain kind of questions and certain kind of way we want to make we attack other people for give we answer will not see and they come out other side. But one of the things we for understand that the issues are too many. And so Lamrana point is this: let us all come together and determine step by step what should be the topic and how should we address these things. You understand me? With regards to these numerous issues, we swallow in our country. Because in as much as they talk so, the media by itself, not just generalizer, like kind of generalizer. I mean, they're not good for generalizer. Like I said, I stand with Lamrana on that. The media by itself is going to be overwhelmed. The media not get for able to address all of these issues, except we try for break and down and begin for see how we they use the professional media, when the traditional media, when like a thing that we Lamrana and do and others. And now we go use the upcoming media, when like a bloggers and all of them, and they foresee how best we can collaboratively attack the issues that I deal with them. But anyway, let's not talk too much. Mega, you're not the last person.
Thank you so much, moderator Pierre. Now, thank you. And say thanks to the journalists. And which make it for say today. It's not really like a question. First, I want to say thanks to these brave journalists. Frankly, they do a lot. Because in a place where we get a repressive platform, media, country way for make you speak up, it takes courage for make you really challenge the powers that be, for make you say the truth. It's very, very courageous of them for what they do so far. So one for applaud them for me. I really appreciate them. Yes, I understand within at heart they say we need more. There's always more. We need more in the economy. We need more in the civic space. There is always more. But frankly, these people have been doing the one way we know. Have been doing very much, doing well very much, and want for encourage them for continue. We look forward to say at least them where they over there and we where they are will get some platform wherever they need we help, for more collaborate for make the country a better place, especially forthcoming elections. There's much for do. And we remember say we get people out in the provinces and we really know the year, all waiting they go on. What's really happening in the governance, they don't really know waiting, they don't really understand what they're going at all. So what can we do as people in the diaspora and those there in Sierra Leone, how we for collaborate, for take the message, take important things them right to the populace within areas we not get network, we not get internet. Imagine say maybe they own something like the city be themselves in the struggle with internet for making communicate. Imagine the dead end of Kabbalah or way beyond Kabbalah and other areas then. So I just want to say thanks for what they're doing. And may I say we are here, we are ready to collaborate with them to help in whatever way we can help. We are here for the sake of Sierra Leone, for the love of Sierra Leone. We are here. Thank you so much for what you're doing. We really appreciate it. Now keep the fire burning. Thank you. And Pierre, there was a question on Facebook where I see, but we'll go back and for waiting the way Posse asked that Facebook weird platform. But if it's too late, then I think it's fine.
No,
Thank you so much, everyone.
I see I'm in a watch a day on.
Yes.
So please, let's just use this bias opportunity for just one more time. You know, honestly, the reason why I say bias, because now with heavy heart, I actually did in this program today for see, me comping them. They actually struggle. They really struggle. Then they try, but they not get within a take for actually do it in. You get for strike the balance between friendship, country, between government and between country, between the truth and between making money. And I tell you for real, if you want to ignore the money, you will continue for the poor. It gets to be really challenging for them. So if that be the case, as possible we don't practice and practice for long term, I want for with my heart say thank you very much to them all. Then they really, really try. And every day when I will follow, they know say at the talk. Even when I can tell me some word, I will tell when I say not to all question, all the thing when they ask, when the things that the journalists for ask, then go ask. They get for make sure say they strike the balance. And I want to appreciate them. I want to tell them plenty thank you. Outside then stop, we go take them from there. Starting 10 and then we can take some of them things them.
Aliu, sorry. Why did you tell thank you for we? I just want to say to Alston, we appreciate what he say. We accept what he say. We'll do better. We'll try to do better. We all can't be on the same frequency. We understand. Now, out of compassion or out of concern, make it a reason concern.
Yeah.
No continue for always self-accountable. It's good of people like come where they always accountable. Because at the make you always say, we are not perfect people. People have always, as much as we the old people are accountable for accept say, people have the way they always accountable. So we are I appreciate, I'm sure I speak on behalf of my colleague them. And I go assure and say we go do better. And I make me glad for join this conversation. What start first, I say, how do we collaborate? Because if we did together, the message go big than we operate as individuals. We can share ideas about things that we think say very important. How do we raise awareness or amplify the issues? And especially where you get to do with election and we own well-being, we economy. And I'd always say, I give an example why they travel come up planting. I did watch some village, I imagine them people are they're not good, sometimes they don't know what you would pass if not free tongue. Then they live their own life. And how do we get them on the conversation? How do we take the voice away from ourselves? We give them the voice for let them talk, waiting they want and how they want them. So I appreciate Alston, we appreciate you, and continue for always accountable and raise concern where necessary. Thank you so much.
So I will still end with what they say just now. I still want to appreciate to now. Also, on our end, because certain language and they will not able to talk them. Now then we can go inside on our program, then go take things them and can review them as well. So we will continue for do that. I think that are part of the collaboration. We're not a partnership or a collaboration. Because tomorrow, you don't lay the no can say just now the partner or tweet and not give an advertisement. You know, but I'm not talking just now. You don't talk and plain and say certain 10 and they certain people and not you want for do advert with them. And that's not the reality. We say don't see them. We don't see them. We don't see them. And that's not part of the pain with the media they feel. And then when they say the media poor, how the media not will continue for poor? With all of them things they are. Advert not by particular or not by what you talk or what you not talk. Or not by family affiliation. But anyway, like I said, we'll review. Not only do vote of thanks, but I just one more thing tell you thank you. I appreciate you as a colleague. Let God continue for guide and protect you because now we want to continue for day. Now we give for discuss them things there. We know the threat, we know the intimidation, but please let God continue for guide and protect you. That's all I can say.
Yes. So we can go now quickly. Usai, you see the person one call. He did online until 2 minutes ago. Don't go off now. And maybe I'll call. We are maybe for can give you votes of thanks, but in any case, we want to tell everybody thank you. I want to tell Istina thank you. Istina, I want to tell you thank you. Any outside you did. I want to make you know say we really appreciate you. We really appreciate you for waiting you spend the time for Kandu, and we hope say women in the media, the organization we lead, do the extraordinary. I want to tell we very, very first speaker, Mabel. Oh, Mabel, thank you. Mabel, I see say you get beaucoup love now we have. If you see my pay, oh, me darling Mabel, oh, we owe Mabel. Now, you get beaucoup love now we have though. Anyway, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you for when you give you time, especially of the fact that, man, they're not allowed, the line not allow you for deeping, the way it's supposed for deeping. But we're really, really happy about this. And for me, I just need to say, improve waiting to go wrong between internet and Sierra Leone, and we need for get government attention to that. And I also want to tell Lamrana, thank you very much. Your passion for this particular work here, one of the things that we recognize and where we know for say very, very important. Una all passion. But one for tell you thank you because come up line, then I would stop now good for join the program and join the program. Even up to this last moment, we join the program. One for tell you thank you. We
I'm gonna make sure say all waiting and the talking, not me, sir.
Of course,
Men
well,
are
then
not
that's
sensitive.
journalism. Then that's journalism. Look, I can't the line. Then at the line, they listen to me. And when you go now we had YouTube comment section. You see, saying something boku support. Oh, daddy of freedom. Oh, daddy of truth.
Lay ring the bell.
And I tell you something here. I got somebody now we had comment section on my way. Anytime I come, now they butu be me. Then you go call me tribalist. You go call me all kinds of today that person day. Then they support me.
So this now waiting I've been trying to talk about because you talk something where they not like. Then they come at you. But when you talk something, they like you not the best. But anyway, now like waiting Lamran say just now, because of the way how the country don't they now, the kind hodge where people and get and make they know they expect we for balance the way how they know they expect we for do.
Exactly, I agree. And so now all and when I say for joining now we had in Facebook. There we apologize for able for read the questions on our Facebook. But we're gonna do a follow-up on this program that I will assure you definitely. I'm going passing the peer until we do a review of this program and discuss all of the things there. Una thank you, God bless you all.
And one more time, the one they say for out there and they do extremely well, Phoebe and
Yes,
Swill.
Dixon.
Dixon, Phoebe and Swill, the 98.1 team, they do well. They do extremely well. So one for thank them all for them good job.
Dixon go pray, Dixon not come out church yet. You go pray for salon, you go pray for we all. Let God bless himself. And for like I just want for join St. Pierre for say every other one, waiting this for name oh Jesus, this guy we keep dealing with middle them now when we get issue in a parliament.
Melvin Tijaman.
Yeah, Melvin. I can look at the laugh. I said this one I go call me waiting that the name will call me back one day. So I can look at laugh. I said this is not something that but anyway, we really want for make una know say we appreciate una all 98.1 AYV. Una all common talk. We really appreciate una all efforts. This one where I'm gonna talk about collaboration. We got to take on to the next level by the grace of God. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Lisa Alisam. Ooh, aye. Welcome to the show where we create custom music just for you. And guess what? It's absolutely free. Are you ready? Let's go.
Got a birthday coming up? We make it sweet with a personal track. A special naming ceremony? Oh, you know we can feel that beat. We capture the essence of your joy. From the sound of wedding bells to those proud graduation dreams, no moment is too big or small. We listen to your journey and turn your unique story into beautiful, unforgettable melodies.
That's right. If you're watching this right now, you're not just a viewer, you're family. We pour our hearts into every single note, creating your song with genuine love and positive energy. For all your special occasions, we got you, boo. Tune in right here, because every single Saturday, we come through.
Join the live stream. Come on, gather round. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, even Twitch now, so feel the sound. This is your invitation to the global party, a digital space where every beat connects us, heart to heart. We're building a community, one rhythm at a time.
And with all this energy, there's only one thing we ask of you. Just show love. It's simple to do. Your support is the fuel that keeps this whole thing moving.
So, like it, share it, comment, let it flow. Let your voice be heard in the chat below. Subscribe to Lisa Ali Sam. Let the numbers grow. Let's show the world the power of our crew.
Your music, your moment, we make it just right. Every Saturday, same time, same vibe, same light. We're here to celebrate you and the sounds that make us one. Don't miss a single beat.
Lisa Alisam, ooh, we bring the joy. We're here to light up your world, one beat at a time. Every moment is a reason to celebrate, and we've got the soundtrack ready for you.
So tell your mama, tell your friend, tag somebody, press send. Let everyone you know feel this energy. This is more than music, it's a movement, and we want you right here with us.
Your special day deserves a song, a melody crafted just for you. With Lisa Alisam, you can't go wrong. We pour our hearts into every note to make your memories unforgettable.
This community is pure love, a family built on good vibes. Blessings falling from above. Every single day, we feel your energy, and it lifts us higher.
We rise together, hand in hand, stronger with every new voice. Come join the Lisa Alisam fam. There's a place for you right here.
Your support is all we need to keep this dream alive and growing. Hit that button, yes indeed. It means the world to us.
We go higher every week, breaking new ground, reaching new heights. Let the whole world hear you speak. Your story matters. Your voice is powerful.
Like it, share it, comment, let it flow. Your engagement fuels this fire. Subscribe to Lisa Alisam. Let the numbers grow. Let's show them the power of this family.
Custom music for your celebration, from weddings to birthdays, we do it all. We're the heartbeat of your generation, the rhythm that makes your moments shine.
Lisa Alisam. Lisa Alisam. Say the name, feel the beat.
One love, one vibe, Lisa Alisam. We're just getting started. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Let's go.